This meeting is being recorded.
In this section, we're going to look at a couple different ways that alcohols can be prepared. In this first method here, we're going to look at from specifically alkyl halides through a substitution reaction. Substitution reactions were introduced and elimination reactions back in chapter 7. And if you recall, and when we had generally primary or secondary substrate, so in this case, primary or secondary alkyl halides, a substitution reaction with a fairly strong nucleophile, something like hydroxide, could be performed following an SN2 mechanism. And in this case, we generate this primary alcohol as our product. So again, it depends on our substrate. So primary, we could use something like sodium hydroxide, SN2 mechanism, and our end product is a primary alcohol. If we had a tertiary substrate, we know that we can use a weaker nucleophile, something like water here, and with the tertiary substrate, we follow the SN1 mechanism, and just like a primary substrate generates a primary alcohol, we see that down here, a tertiary substrate would generate a tertiary alcohol. So know how to identify if you have a primary or secondary alkyl halide, which mechanism would generate your primary or tertiary alcohol, SN2 or SN1. So these are, so in addition to substitution reactions, we can also form alcohols from addition reactions with alkenes. So say we have this starting material over here, our alkene, we can add across that pi bond. If you recall in chapter 9, we looked at mechanisms of reaction for alkenes. So we could use in this first pathway up here, dilute sulfuric acid, and through the mechanism of acid catalyzed hydration, you can see that we have that Markovnikov addition, that OH functional group installed at our more highly substituted carbon. Then we see something similar with oxymercuration, demercuration. We have formation, again, of a secondary alcohol. And last but not least, we have the hydroboration oxidation mechanism that we looked at in section 9.6, where we have an anti-Markovnikov addition. So this generates a primary alcohol. So it would be good to know both preparation methods, whether it's through substitution, using alkyl halides and primary, tertiary sources to generate primary or tertiary alcohols, and then also know these different addition reactions and how they can produce alcohols, and of course, whether it would be a Markovnikov or anti-Markovnikov addition.